Well, I talk about it every week. Our formula for winning is starts with turnovers, and not creating them by themselves, but winning the turnover margin. We didn't do that today. As I saw it, we threw 4 interceptions, and I think they are counting one right now as a fumble instead of an interception. But we turned the ball over 4 times. Other than the one at the end of the game, the other 3 were in great field position for Tulane's offense. And again, going into this game, it was turnovers, field position, and penalties. I thought we had some untimely penalties that we did overcome, more so in the first half. But at the end of the day, I think the turnovers were too much. And again, some things I think we had done successfully in the past. We didn't do today. I thought Tulane's offense did a good job on third down, moving the chains, and our defense up to this point has done a great job getting off the field on third downs so far this season. So again, what we've done to win games, we didn't do today, and it was a total team loss. Offense, defense, special teams, and coaches, everybody together in no specific order. So we got to use this week to regroup, clean some things up, learn from this video, and get ready for a final home game. Any questions?
For Greg Moore, it seemed like he kind of couldn't really get into a rhythm. Was it something that they were doing that kind of kept him out of the rhythm, or what was it that kept him out of the rhythm?
Well, I think what kept him out of the rhythm, if he didn't get into rhythm, was turning the ball over 4 times. We threw an interception on the first offensive play of the game. So you'd like to have success early, and if you have success early, that's probably the definition of getting into a rhythm at the quarterback position. And we turn it over on the first play and give them great field position, put our defense right back out on the field. So and then they get 7 points pretty early in the game. So in terms of where they got into a rhythm, I thought at times during the game he did. And then again, there were other times where I thought our running game was less effective than it had been, and I thought some penalties or some sacks we took early on put us in long yardage situations that were tough to get out of.
Yeah, on that 49-yard field goal, I think right before that he got kind of scored that kind of a long sack. Is there you kind of want to tell him you want him to be aggressive and using elusiveness, but maybe in that situation he went back too far and put him in that position. How do you coach that?
Just everything you just said. I mean, we talk about it, we work on it in practice. I mean, when you're in great field goal range on that end of the field, which today was going into the wind, on third down, you can't take a sack, let alone one of that many yards to make it a much longer field goal attempt.
And I guess on the final play, I mean, what kind of happened? Obviously the interception was there. Do you think he kind of left the pocket a little bit early, or what kind of broke down on that last play?
They had good coverage. He felt pressure, forced him out of the pocket, and again, obviously he felt like he had somebody open on it and tried to make a play, and Tulane's DB picked it off.
Coach, talk about what was missing in the seconds.
Well, I think it was big as much as anything that we didn't get points on those 2 drives. I think going back to what Chris just asked, I think where we had the ball on third down on the first one was a makeable distance. And, going into the wind in that direction, I still felt like we had to give Kyle an opportunity there. It was 4th and extra long, so it wasn't the distance on 4th down wasn't going to allow us to go for it offensively. I'm not going to punt the football on the 31-yard line going in. So I wanted to give Kyle a chance to make the first one, and came up short, and then the next one on the following drive is one we expect to make, and again I think it was impactful coming out of the second half and going down, getting that close to scoring and coming away with 0 points on those first 2 drives. I think at times we played well up front. I think sometimes you can measure that by how well you run the football and how many sacks you give up. And I think it's a little bit deceiving at times right now offensively in the sack category, because Greg Ward can either leave the pocket or escape some would-be sacks, if you will. And again, we threw for 300 some yards, but I thought the running game could be better. So I may not be answering your question, but I have to watch the film to get a great feel for how they played as a group and how they played as individuals. But again, I think all in all, whether it was the perimeter or what their defense was doing, I thought we needed to run the ball more effectively than we did, and I thought their defensive line did a nice job at the line of scrimmage.
I know, like, this is two-win football team before they kind of like surprise y'all with how much talent they were, or how well they played.
Not one bit. No, we've. I'd like to. You'd probably like me to sit here and say our guys overlooked them, or somebody in our program overlooked them. We didn't, and I don't think our student athletes overlooked them, because you put the video on. They're fast. They're physical. They have some guys that on paper, with height might be a little bit shorter than you typically see at a couple positions, but they make up for that in how hard they play and their quickness. And again, you look on paper and they haven't won a game on the road, and they've only won a couple games coming in, and again, they did a good job. And at the end of the day, regardless of who you play, if it's a team that's won 2 games and hasn't won on the road, or a team that has not lost a game and is undefeated on the road, we believe it starts with turnovers, and regardless of who you play, you turn it over 4 times and you only get 2. Makes it tough on you to win the game, and especially when 3 of the 4 turnovers happen on your side of the 50-yard line, give their offense great field position. I don't know if they do or not. I told somebody the other day, it was a five-way tie for 5th. We weren't even thinking about it, and we weren't talking about it. It's, at this point, are they going to take a shower, go see their family, go get something to eat, and say, man, we just fell out of first place with this loss? Probably. But when they wake up tomorrow, we got to get ready. We got Tulsa coming in here in 2 weeks, and last time we played Tulsa in Houston, it was certainly not in our favor. So we got to get ready for that matchup here in a couple of weeks. Well, it's 2-minute drill. We work on it every week. I thought we executed some things today situationally that we've even right before half, getting the throw to Greenberry and Deontay going down, immediately calling timeout so we could get that field goal going in. So I thought we executed a couple of situations well. It's something we work on, obviously, along with the onside kick. But again, we you think about football, we're within 5 yards of giving us a chance to win this game. The last time we lost a game, we were within probably 6 inches of giving ourselves a chance to win. So it is truly a game of inches, and it's a game of turnovers. And at the end of the day, that's what this game and a number of games we played this season have come down to. He did. It's interesting just how perception is probably in the world today. Probably a week ago I got more comments of why can't we throw the football anymore, and then we threw for 342 today. A couple weeks ago, why can't we run the ball anymore, and then we run the ball last week. And so again, I think I've said this publicly before. Teams got to decide what they're going to do. They try to take away our run game or try to take away certain receivers. And I thought Deontay, he'll probably tell you a couple plays he'd like to have back, and but again, I thought he caught the ball extremely well, made some big catches, moving the chains down the field, and it was good to see him have that kind of production again.